Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from Nashville Super Speedway. It is tonight's racing action live from the Unchained Racing League. I am the host, Untitled Chapter, alongside Todd Chase Jr. Todd, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Well, how are you?
Yeah.
All right, you got to speak, Todd.
Well, I thought you cut out her for a second there, but yeah, everything you just said to me, right back at you. We're back here at Nashville Super Speedway again. I know we were just here with the next gen car, and some people say that they kind of race like these trucks, and we're ready to go, and we're gonna see how these trucks race around this racetrack.
This racetrack 1.333 miles long here in Nashville, so it should be fun, Todd. I think last time we were raced,
I think so. Don't quote me on that because I'm pretty much in the same boat as you, kind of guessing, but yeah, should be a fun one tonight for sure.
Good. For one of his favorites to win tonight, probably Todd Cray. Todd. I think that we would both agree with that. Multiple wins for him.
Yeah, everybody's pretty much chasing down this 21 truck. So far, nobody's really had an answer other than David Kamara. But, there's some other names in here, too. You got Patrick Desaunier in here. You got Alec Lumpkin in here, who actually could upset this 21 truck and possibly get the win here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm sitting here looking at the top 12 in points. Mike Weber being on the end of the cut line. He's got 145. And there's Tyler Berger with 141, so a 4-point difference. But you cannot count out Patrick Desaunier back in 14. He's with 136, previous champion. So you got to keep an eye on some of these guys, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, with Patrick, we've seen how Patrick can race. All it takes is one thing, and he's, right on his game. So, definitely I would not count him out, being 14th in the points to try to make it into the top 12.
For sure.
So
we're about to go racing because this is actually qualifying, ain't it, Todd?
Yeah, this is kind of practice / qualifying. So, we got 85 laps here tonight. I could definitely see a possible one stop. And I can actually see long green flag runs here as well.
For sure. So we'll have to wait and see as we get set to go here in just a few moments from Nashville. You guys are seeing the countdown right now. Todd Cray, surprise, surprise, on top of the board. I don't think anybody's too surprised by that, but we'll see how it goes. Speaking of which, shout out real quick to Epilepsy Awareness, Audrey Marie URL. Shout out to all the sponsors as well. Rip It, and then the other sponsor. I can't think of the left top of my head. You guys will see it popping up on your screen here in just a moment. And there we go. So there's your sponsors popping up on the screen now. We appreciate all of them. It means the world to have them. It's Rip It Racing, Brakes, and NASCAR Diecast and Autographs. So there you go. Check them out on Facebook as well. So, all right, let's get ready to go racing, Todd. It is Todd Cray right now on top of the pole or on top of the board. He set that 29.3 or 9.34. Joel Guy will run out in 16th. We got 16 trucks here tonight. Todd, who gets the win, you think?
Well, he's got one win this season. I'm going to go with the 0-2 of David Kamara. I think he's going to pull the upset and win tonight.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, let's get ready to go. I'm going to go with Jason Gordon.
Another good pick. I mean, he showed glimpses this season of how fast he can be, but he's either just gotten caught up into somebody else's mess or had an issue on pit road that has prevented him from capitalizing on some of that speed that he's had this season.
So let's get ready to go racing. Todd Chase Jr., here we go. Nashville Super Speedway and the Camping World Truck Series. We're ready to go racing here live in the chat. Let me know who you think gets to win. Do you think anybody gets to win? You should think somebody gets to win, hopefully. Let's get ready to go. By the way, no other broadcast this week, Todd.
Nope.
Let's go ahead and get that knocked out.
Yeah, we are pretty much at a standstill right now as far as leagues being done. So
yeah,
gives us some time to do some other things, play some games or even get back into racing ourselves here on the sim. But so I know I've been doing some racing as of lately. It hasn't gone the way I've wanted to go, but that's just me.
That's the way it goes sometimes. Here we go. A look at your starting lineup. It is Patrick DeSaunier. Is that right? Why is he first?
Yeah, I don't know. It's got me with Alec.
That's first?
As first, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got me with Todd Craze first. Anyway, I think it's just the way it does qualify. I think it messes up on my ATVO. So it is going to be Patrick... Todd Cray, Patrick DeSaunier, 29 of Jason Gordon, the 02 of David Kamara, the 2 of Alec Lumpkin will be in row number 3 alongside the 77 of Jim Cook. Then right there you see the Casey Flegel machine. He's going to be alongside Mike Weber. Mike going to be starting beside him, should I say, than Casey. Then the 55, Robert Chipman alongside the 43, the 63 of Paul Zoda, 52 as well of Gary Whitmer. And then we're just kind of winging it from there because it's hard for me to keep up with everything. So.
Right. Currently, right now, it's only showing me 14 out of the 16.
Yeah, I have to wait till we go green. So.
Yep.
Okay.
But our front row, man, these two, all season long, pretty much our two biggest favorites in this series.
All right. Let's get ready to go green flag racing, Todd.
Yep. I think we only have one pace lap here. Kind of waiting to see. Yep, pace truck ducks down pit road.
All right.
And we are... Green flag is out in the air here at Nashville Super Speedway. Todd Gray on the bottom, going to be able to clear Patrick DeSaunier going down into turn 1. David Kamara stuck out on that high lane. He's going to drop back some, probably a few spots there as Patrick DeSaunier now begins to put pressure on him as we got a wreck back there. Brings up the yellow. It may have been.
I don't see him on screen. Oh, he did. He broke it out. Call it the wreck. Here's a replay. We're not going to be able to see all. Oh, yeah. He missed 43. Well, something happened with 43. Luckily, I think pretty much everybody else gets out of it. Casey Flegel may be done for the night here early already at Nashville Super Speedway. Todd, how many fast repairs we got? One here?
I think it's one.
I think it was 2.
I could be wrong, too, but...
So, I hate when Google randomly changes.
Yeah, I know.
To like my my search thing, like my default search engine, Yahoo. So I've put something that done that. Anyway, so we're gonna be doing that here in just a minute. We're gonna be doing this day in history here a little bit earlier, I think, Todd.
Yeah, we're only 2 laps in, coming to lap 3 out of 85.
So why not? You want one of them? We'll do this a couple times.
Yeah, I mean, I can actually start us off because I got something on the top of my head.
Oh.
So 100 years ago, some construction workers or whatever, they broke ground on building the LA Coliseum. and coincidentally, this today was the 100th year anniversary, and today they broke ground on putting the racetrack inside for the Clash for the Cup Series. So
I just got a message from Casey Flegel. Actually, this is one good thing about having Facebook up at times, I guess. His computer actually froze right in the middle of the turn.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess at that point, there's nothing really you can do.
Well, that happens.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a lot of stuff today for today's day in history. Not a lot of stuff happened apparently.
What do you got?
Not a lot. Being honest, not a lot. That's in the. What's the you have?
While you come up with something, I will say, pace lights are off. The pace truck as we're getting ready to go back green.
You know Ray Romano's 64 today?
Who?
Ray Romano.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know it either until you said that, so. Yeah, when we go back green, it will be Todd Cray and Patrick DeSaunier on the front row. Why did I say road? I don't understand. Jason Gordon and David Camaro make up your second row. Alec Lumpkin and Jim Cook make up your third row. Mike Weber and Robert Chipman be your fourth row. Paul Zoda and John Gallagher would make up your fifth row.
There you go. So we are set to go green here in just a moment. Coming to lap 5. This time 5. As we wait for the pace truck to drop off.
Pace truck dives down pit road.
There we go.
And the green flag is back out in the air, and looks like the 93 of Patrick DeSaunier gets a good launch on Todd Cray. David Camara able to clear, I believe that's Josh Gordon for the third position.
Yeah, Jason Gordon went up the racetrack a little bit that time. Teammate from 1-2-3 right now. Battle's going to be right there behind us. Jim Cook now with Bumpkin.
Yep, Alec kind of running that mid to high lane, and I kind of feel like you could actually run there and defend your spot. You know, this track is another one of them tracks that you can actually do that. Joel Guy goes to 14th, getting around Gary Whitmer, as the field pretty much single files out for the time being.
Yeah, look a little bit further back. Paul Zoda. He's down 3 spots. Well,
yeah,
that's not right. He's actually up. I forgot my qualifying thing was not right. So.
Yep, restarted in that 9th position. Currently doing a nice job running inside this top 10. Looks like he's got John Gallagher putting some pressure on him coming out of turn 2 here down the backstretch.
Patrick DeSaunier got a good run out of turn 2, ran down Todd Cray. Here he goes.
Yep, Todd's stuck out on that outside lane.
Yeah, something happened there because he lost a little bit of time.
They have gotten a little late for sure. Patrick now goes to the lead.
That was the thing you talked about Weber about. You should turn down the top of him.
Yep, I was watching Mike in practice, and it looks like he just. It just looked like the truck was way too tight. You couldn't rotate through the center of the corner, and I kind of feel like in order to have a decent run here tonight, you got to be able to work that brake bias inside that truck. As David Camaro now goes to second, get around Todd Cray. But yeah, in order to get a good finish here at Nashville Superspeedway, I kind of feel like you got to have a good balance between messing with the brake bias in and out of them corners to get the truck to rotate enough to where, you know, you can get your good runs on the exits of the corners.
Looking at Jim Cook. This is contact, hard contact there between the 7 and 7. That was really contact.
Yeah. Mike able to keep it under him from now, but he's got a lot of right side nose damage. And more contact with 6-3. Paul Zoda, and yep. 105 is going to get around with John Gallagher as well. Got 3 wide here, potentially behind Mike Weber. Kind of looks like, trying to see who that is. I believe
Ronald and Tyler.
Yeah, I think it's Tyler that red truck back there. I think he's the one that kind of checked out of that for the time being. As Robert Chipman goes to 6th, getting around Jim Cook, who's got a lot of that damage from the contact from the 7. Is now Patrick able to jump out on David Kamara. It looks like the 02 and the 21 are kind of slowly reeling him back in.
Here comes the 105 as well, and Jim Cook.
Mike Weber continuously falling as Sandy Curtis has now gotten around him for the 10th position. Sandy Curtis getting around Jim Cook now for the 9th position, so about a 3-truck breakaway right now. And we work our way down into turns 3 and 4. Patrick Desanier currently enjoying a 0.3 of a second lead as Ronald Hartfield moving up to 10th now, getting around Mike Weber. Tyler Bergert goes to 12th. So far so good, kind of in a middle of a green flag run here. So far, so good. Yeah, they may just be kind of riding right now. Because, I mean, we know these guys can at least go 30 to 40 laps on tires and fuel, so I mean, we're already halfway to that point. So, I mean, if we get a yellow here within the next 5 laps, I could actually see some of these guys coming down then. Coming, you know. Good battle there. Sandy Curtis goes to 8th.
He's running that outside line, the middle line, Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Now, didn't we see somebody here in the next gen run that outside?
I think so, but I can't remember who it was. Just because it was so long ago. I mean, I know it's only been a couple of weeks, but Alec Lumpkin putting some pressure on Robert Chipman, or I'm sorry, Josh Gordon here for the 4th position, or Jason Gordon.
Josh Gordon.
I don't. Sure. I'm multitasking currently right now. So, Alec Lumpkin still doing a nice job. Trying to get around this Hooters number 29 truck.
Lap 18.
Todd Craig gets around David Kamara for the 2nd position, like you had just mentioned. So
we're trying to. There you go.
Trying to. Now he clears the 0-2 of David Kamara. Kamara trying to do the crossover move, but it ain't gonna work. But he may have a chance at getting under Todd Cray here in 3, and it looks like Todd Cray is able to slam that door shut on the 0-2.
Lamar's still doing a nice job. Patrick got to be loving this, though.
Yeah, he's actually pulled out to, it's still kind of 2 to 3 tenths. I thought maybe he had extended it out a little. But I mean, looks like the 0-2 caught the wall there on the exit of turn 2. out of turn 4. Patrick just on here, still leading. Coming to complete lap 20. Danny Curtis, he's one of them drivers as well that he can win at any given moment. And I believe
he's got a win already.
Yeah, he won Daytona.
Yeah.
So, also want to mention, I think this is a good time to mention it. The regular season, the last 2 races are Vegas, Richmond, and Talladega. So, and then the playoffs will begin from there.
There you go.
Look at this run. The 21 gets on the 93. He'll look for the lead again here in turns 3 and 4, and he will clear the 93 as well.
Todd Craig, winner of a lot of races now.
Yeah, as Tyler Burgert goes to 10th as well.
Yeah, that's what he kind of needs with that damage. Michael can get the pit.
Does look like Patrick still able to stay with the 21 here. Able to put some pressure on him. Still a 3-truck breakaway though. I mean, David Camaro, he's not right up tight with Patrick and Todd Cray, but he's not that far behind them either. Like, he's not dropping back towards that kind of, that kind of second pack there.
Jason Gordon still around 4th, and Alec Lumpkin 5th. Gordon, not bad.
Patrick in the 93 getting a small little run on Todd Cray here, 3 and 4. Sorry, I had to reply to a message real quick. I should have.
Paul Soda. Hartsfield gets around for 8.
Now here we go. Battle for the lead continues to heat up. As Todd Cray, he just slid up again in 1 and 2, and that allowed the 93 and the 02 to close right back in. But now I think if you really run that high lane like you see right there, he's able to hold that spot and prevent the 93 and the 02 from getting the run that they would need to get that position from Todd Cray. Meanwhile, we got a battle here for the 6th position. Sandy Curtis and Robert Chipman. Curtis gonna look to the inside, and I think Chipman's just gonna let him have it. Sandy Curtis now up to 6th. A little bit further back. So far, I believe we're all right. So far, right now, we've only got 2 trucks that are not on the lead lap, and they're both, well, Gary Whitmer 2 laps down, Casey Flegel 3 laps down. We're getting ready to have a good battle here for the 2nd position. Jason Gordon trying to... I'm sorry, that's David Camara. Okay, this is lap traffic, never mind. I don't know what I'm thinking. Todd Cray letting some of this lap traffic go. Coming to lap number 31 in this one. And like I had mentioned earlier, this could be this gap, you know, between lap 30 and lap 40. We could see some of these guys come down pit road. Meanwhile, we got a battle here for, I believe this is the second position. Yes, David Kamara and Patrick Desanier. David running on the bottom. I believe he's going to have the preferred position here in 1, and yes, Patrick's going to be able to let him go. Now let's see if these two can actually run back down Todd Cray, as he's got a 1 second lead. Casey Flegel getting lapped again by Todd Cray, not going to give him a fight.
How about you should really turn left?
I kind of like that.
Alright. You guys enjoy.
Cray. Todd Cray still out enjoying a 1.6 second lead as we got pit stop starting. I believe it was Alec Lumpkin was the one that started the green flag.
Sandy Curtis is also on pit road. He's got 18.6 or 3 seconds on pit road. Paul Zoda's on there now. A lot of guys get caught with speed on pit road though.
Yeah, I do believe Jim Cook is well on pit road. Or is on pit road as well. No, he's not.
Yeah,
well, he just got he just got out of pit road, I should say. I mean, if I'm Todd Cray, I try to go maybe a couple more laps if possible. That way you know you're good for the rest of the way.
Jason Gordon on pit road as well.
Don't think Todd Cray's going to come down this time by either, as I believe that's David Kamara now on pit road.
Probably going to come down this time over
I don't know. I mean, he's not really giving up that much time to Patrick. Andy Curtis now up to third. Kind of waiting to see when Todd Cray decides to come down pit road. Looks like he's going to let Jim Cook go by here in 3 and 4. Not really much to speak of. Except for David Kamara going to 8th, getting around Alec Lumpkin. And I kind of feel like Alec may have... I mean, I know there's... I think so too. I mean, there's always going to be that one person that starts it all, but I think it just was a little too early, like you had said. We'll watch him to see if he can make it the rest of the way. Todd Cray still continuing to lead. Has not come down pit road yet. He may try to go to at least 48 or 50.
Patrick Sonnier on pit road.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. I mean, you know you're good the rest of this way, and not only that, you know, our leader still has not come down pit road yet, so Andy Curtis will go to 2nd now. He hasn't seen pit road yet either. Alzoda goes to 11th. Alec Lumpkin now getting around Joel Guy for in the 8th position. As now Patrick falls to 9th from being on pit road. And here comes our leader.
I was about to say, at the moment, there are trucks that have not pitted. Paul is way down now.
And I believe this is going to... Yep, this will hand the lead over to Sandy Curtis, who has not won since Daytona. And I mean, yeah, that's how you want to start up the season. But after that, I mean, I just don't think the consistency has been there for him at times. But with that win at Daytona, it's kind of locked him into the playoffs, so he's got nothing to worry about. But he's actually going to stay out here for a little bit longer. He may decide to come down maybe next lap or so as Tyler Bergert goes to third. And David Kamara and Alec Lumpkin now move up to 5th and 6th, with Todd Cray going back down to 7th. Andy Curtis still out front.
Oh, we had an issue.
Okay.
Somebody.
Gary Whitmer.
Huh. Here's what happened to the 52.
I believe Robert Chipman as well may have had an issue. I don't know if he's on pit road or not.
Somebody went on the grass, but I don't know who it was. Maybe not.
Right.
Maybe it was.
Looks like there was an issue with Tyler Bergert as he's got some nose damage. And I believe the 15 is coming off of pit road.
Well, I mentioned that something made the tackle run on Hudson here as well.
He was just coming off of pit road. Yeah, currently our top 10 sounds like this. Sandy Curtis, your leader. Tyler Bergert running second. David Kamara running third. Alec Lumpkin fourth. Todd Cray fifth. Patrick Saunier sixth. Jason Gordon seventh. Paul Zoda now to eighth. Joel Guy ninth. And look who's sitting there running 10th now after that issue earlier today. Mike Weber. Now he finds himself running 9th.
Because Joe Guy hit pit road.
I mean, we were talking about this. This 7 needs to have at least a top 5 night to kind of help him propel himself further up into the top 12 as our leader comes down pit road now. And this will hand the lead back to David Kamara momentarily. As he's working his way through 3 and 4. Robert Chipman and Ronald Hartfield go to 10th and 11th. Sandy Curtis will fall to 4th currently, now 5th. As he's obviously in the pits, so. But right now, David Kamara enjoying a 3-second lead over Todd Cray.
Gary Whitmer back on pit road as well. He just left, actually. He just exited his box.
As we got 30 to go.
How about a slow pit stop on it? First stop.
And some of these guys taking, doing multiple pit stops must have issues. So. But yeah, like I mentioned, we're under 30 to go here in this one, and so far it's pretty much played out the way I pretty much thought. Todd Cray trying to run down the 0-2 of David Kamara.
Kamara's been out front now for what, Todd? 3 laps.
It's been 3 laps, but his lead has shrunk now down to 1.8.
Yeah, he's shrinking fast.
And that's just a product of coming down early, because I believe he came down the same time Alec Lumpkin did.
Patrick taking that spot away pretty quick.
And like I mentioned, you know, Alec being on them older tires, not able to hold that position. Oh, 44 just about had an issue trying to get around David Kamara here. Even though the 44 is a lap down or so. Yeah, that, like I had mentioned, David, his lead is now down to 1 second. And I don't, if Todd Craig can get here, I don't think he can hold him down. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean now it's, I mean, you've seen how much Todd Craig gained on him. I mean, when I was talking about it, it was a half a second ago, and he caught that. You know, he kind of, one corner made that up. We'll see what the O2 can do here. If he can hold back this 21, as Sandy Curtis will get around Mike Weber for the 7th position. I mean, just look at that run the 21 gets on these fresher tires. I mean, you can't do anything about that. As Todd Cray will go back into the lead.
Todd Cray looked like he could get another win here tonight, Paul.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that, because now, I mean, he's going to pull a ways out on this O2 just because he's got some fresher tires in the O2, and unless we have a late race yellow, which, knock on wood, don't happen, there ain't no way nobody's going to be able to catch him. Because, I mean, the only person that may have a chance at it is Sandy Curtis, and he's all the way back in 7th. He's 19, just under 20 seconds behind him, so. And, I mean, we're 63 laps into this one. I just don't think there's enough time for anybody.
Todd Cray with the fastest lap, however, back on lap 6, 29.969. A little bit of draft in that, I believe.
I think so too.
Tyler Burdick side by side with Jim Cook for 11.
And he will clear him and claim that 11th position. Also, Sandy Curtis goes to 6th, getting around Paul Zoda. Todd Cray definitely working through some heavy lap traffic right now. Got Jim Cook to his outside. Jim's just going to let him go, being the faster truck. Yeah, like we mentioned earlier, we've got no other broadcasts right now, so we will hopefully see what's going on. I don't know. I might be doing some broadcasting here in the channel in between then. So, I want to mention, I believe ASL's coming back. What is it? Right after the New Year with the Clash, I think. So, be nice to see them come back. You know, I'm kind of curious to see if Johnny Avila can do a three-peat in that series.
And the trucks is going to be difficult. It should be good.
Oh. Todd Cray now currently up to well, now it's 2 seconds on David Kamara. Alec Lumpkin goes to 4th, getting around Jason Gordon in that Hooters number 29 truck. Currently 11 trucks are on the lead lap. And we've only had one DNF, and that was Joel Guy. The lap's starting to wind down here. Coming to lap 69. Here at Nashville Superspeedway. Pretty much has been the all Todd Cray show again. I mean, how many laps has he led so far? Kind of feel like
He is.
that's what I thought. I was thinking right around 40 laps or so.
41 right here.
Check back through the rest of the field.
Possibly. Something like 71 next time by. And been all Todd Cray. 5 lead changes in there. Put on one caution at the very beginning in case the computer froze up.
Yeah, like we mentioned, there's nothing really you can do at that point. Got a potential battle here for the, I believe this is the 5th position. Sandy Curtis putting some pressure on Alec Lumpkin. And as you see right there, Sandy Curtis going to go around him for that 5th position. Paul Zoda getting some pressure here from the 15 of Ronald Hartfield. Here in 3 and 4. I believe this 15 is going to be able to clear him here in 1 and 2. Yeah, it looks like Paul's just going to let him have the position. Just smart. Robert Chipman, we haven't talked much about him. I know you may have had an issue earlier. Doing a nice job running 9th. Tyler Berger goes to 10th, getting some pressure from Mike Weber. If this 7 truck is able to, maybe get in another... I kind of feel if he can get in another 9th or 8th place for the 7 truck, I think he'd gain a few more points as far as, being right on that cut line. I know he's had some rough outings the past few weeks. Up front, it still is Todd Cray, now out to 3.7 seconds on David Kamara.
Lewis surprised by Kamara able to hold this kind of lead. Patrick, with fresher tires, got 5 laps.
Yeah, I mean, he's got basically about 5 seconds or so on the O2, so... yeah, I mean, that's good for the O2 to kind of hold that spot. Mike Weber about to go a lap down here. He's got Todd Cray behind him.
Todd, what's the plan for Christmas party? Wrap this thing up.
Going to the girlfriends in the mid to late morning, and having some food there and presents and everything, and then once we're done there, we're going to come back to my house and basically do the same thing and kind of just relax the rest of the night. But let's talk about this with my mom earlier. We're going to have, so we've got Christmas this week, then we've got a Christmas party the following week, and then after that week, we've got another Christmas party, so...
Oh, it's going to be... Christmas is on the 25th.
Yeah, I know, but... if we do it this way, this kind of allows everybody to just, you know, be at home on Christmas Day and... Exactly. Those other two Christmas parties are kind of like, you know, for my aunts and uncles and stuff like that from both sides of the family, so... what are your plans?
Right now, getting rid of this headache. Feels like it might last till Christmas. Girlfriend's coming here to meet my family for the first time. So we tried.
There you go.
But kids had a good Christmas party as well, so that's cool. Yeah, you know, normal stuff, but looking forward to it.
Up front, it still is Todd Cray.
You been a good boy for Santa Claus, though?
Yes. I'd like to say yes. I mean, I haven't.
I haven't. I don't like him anymore. I see him come down my chimney.
You're going to give him those hands, right?
Catch these fists, Santa. Catch these fists.
Lap number 82 on the board.
Kids watching the video. Beat up. They might beat me up.
4 to go for Todd Cray.
I just got told to stop talking about Santa like that. Beat that old man's butt. Give him a wedgie. Hang the chimney like himself.
Oh man, that would be funny.
Wouldn't that be the greatest video of all time, Todd?
Yeah, that would be great.
You gonna change that list, Santa Claus? I'm sorry, we gotta stop talking about this while this
3 to go for Todd Cray. He's working through some lap traffic again. Down the back stretch. Looking to put Robert Chipman in the 55 lap down.
I just got told that Santa's taking my presents back to town.
Well?
I don't care. One of his work rails. 2 laps to go for Todd Cray.
Yep. And like I'd mentioned, I don't think anybody's got anything for this 21 truck. Tyler Berger, I believe, gets around.
You know, that's big for Berger right there. This is going to possibly move him right there on that cut line. Mike Weber for that next point battle. Here we go, Todd, coming out turn 4. Lot flags is going to be out here at Nashville. And I'm going to be honest, I don't like this track.
Yeah, it just...
I like it, but...
Well, I mean, the track is nice and everything, but, I mean, we've seen
next year,
yeah, I mean... I don't know if it's just... I don't know if it's just the aero package that these trucks have.
The truck's good. Anyway...
Through turns 3 and... Yep, I was just going to say through 3 and 4 for the final time. Out of turn 4, Todd Cray will pick up the win here at Nashville Super Speedway.
David Kamara's second. Patrick Desonier out of turn 4. Going to check the flag. Good finish for Patrick this season. Sandy Curtis, a good finish there, kind of rebounding and turning his season around to finish 4th. Jason Gordon out of turn 4. Going to finish 5th. Alec Lumpkin, a good finish there. Going to finish 6th. Tyler Berger, he's coming through turn 4 right now. He's looking at a good 7th place finish. That may kind of pull him into the playoffs. Ron Hartfield going to finish 8th. There you go. There's the cars that come to lead lap. So, we've seen this before. Todd Cray. Todd.
Yep.
Oh! Okay.
That was a hello from David Kamara.
I think that's on purpose to get things. Man. Todd Cray, it's Adam and Todd up in the booth. You got a comment?
How you doing, guys?
Another victory, man, here at Nashville. This one may have been a little bit of a surprise for you, I think.
Yeah, we had some early pitters there. Made it interesting. Yeah, but we knew we had a good long run truck, so we weren't really too worried. It was pretty, basically put it on cruise control there and just did our thing.
Was the plan to make it past halfway before you hit pit road? Because you went probably, 5 to 7 laps past halfway.
Yeah, I was feeling out. I knew we had to get to halfway. Sometimes I like to, go a few more laps there, and which worked out. I think maybe 6 or 7 laps on my teammate there, Dave. Came out, he had like 5 or 6 seconds on us, but yeah, I mean, we were able to make it up and make the pass and just cruise away.
Is Sandy part of the team now?
He was first night in our room here, so it was good to have Sandy in there, and it was cool to see him come up there and make that sweep for us. So yeah,
pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yep, we were talking to him in the room, and he had some spots to make up. He ran that long run in the beginning, and really worked for him as he came up through the field.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Hey man, good job tonight. Another win, another victory. Shout out to all that. We know you got your niece watching as well.
Yeah, I'll just throw it out to Jess tonight. URL, all the guys that do that, all the stuff you guys do, and yeah, that's about it. We'll be back.
Hey, good job, buddy.
All right, good night, guys.
Thanks, next up, we're going to talk to old man Father Time. David Kamara. I can't say that when I put him in. He'll yell at me. He's going to hate me so much when he goes back to listen to me. I'm so sorry. David Kamara going to finish in second place. How about that run, David?
Yeah, well, not very.
Don't sound too happy.
I'm not very happy about it.
Thoughts on Nashville? Do you like it? Do you not like it?
Yeah, I like the track. I usually run pretty good here, but I guess I pitted a little too early. When I do that, Todd stays out a little later, and This is what ends up being. So, yeah, I don't like finishing second. I especially don't like finishing second to Todd.
I bet. I'm always, whenever I finish second to Todd, too, I always let him know. But no, man, a second place finish, I mean, still nothing to hang your head down too much about. What would you have done different? Would you have stayed out just a little bit longer and try to match him with the pit stops or what?
Yeah, I would have waited until he pitted, which, I've done it before. My old brain, I keep making the same mistake over and over. I thought I could get far enough ahead of him that maybe he couldn't catch me, but I knew it wasn't going to work, and it didn't.
I hear you, man. Well, shout-outs and all that you want to give out here tonight?
Clocksbychristopher.com. Anybody needs a grandfather clock, look us up.
For sure.
Everybody have a Merry Christmas, and thanks to Alec for putting it on, and thanks to you guys for broadcasting all year, and I don't know how many we got left, but we'll see if we can pull a couple more wins out and get the championship.
That's the main thing, man. Hey, have a Merry Christmas, dude. We'll see you here soon.
Okay, thanks.
Next up, this is going to be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick DeSaunier are finally putting it inside the top 3 here at Nashville. Finally, dude. Patrick.
Finally.
I guess he does. Man, Nashville, top 3 highest could change your season around here pretty good.
Yeah, it was a fun run, especially with our new teammate there, Sandy, coming in strong, picking up 1, 2, 3, 4. I think correct. I think our team is the only ones that led any laps tonight.
I'm gonna be honest, your accent just changed all me to me thinking of David Kamara. It really threw me off. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, whatever, dude.
You're welcome.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I was like, what is he talking about? Oh, gosh. 15 laps led, man. Overall, you got to be happy with third. Anything you could have done different to pick up the win?
Did not drove that so hard at the beginning.
I hear you.
I overdrove the tires. I managed to save the rear, but not the front.
Yeah, I'm always burning up, too. especially on these types of tracks. Either way, dude. Shout outs and all that. We want to let you go.
All right, thank you.
Give your shout outs. Don't say thank you.
Oh, I guess I gotta thank you, clowns, for
There you go. You want
broadcasting this, and definitely a big shout out to my teammates there, and Jesus, Infinite Hero. We'll give a thanks to Jesus.
Hey,
Yeah.
Why not Jesus? It's almost his birthday.
that is true.
So,
You getting anything good for Christmas? Probably not.
gun parts.
All right.
Should
Hey.
I say that online over the air?
Probably
I don't
not.
know if I should be talking about that.
Probably not. Whatever. Hey, have a good one, dude. I hope you enjoy the holiday.
Now you two have a Merry Christmas, guys.
Everybody.
You too.
Todd, thoughts on the race, man?
Well, it played out the way we thought it was going to be. Pretty much fuel mileage and kind of strung out. And we only had that one yellow at the beginning of the race. And overall, I'm not a big fan of the package, but yet the track I'm okay with, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
So.
First off, I gotta apologize for my lack of activity. I took a bad migraine, so I actually got a pretty good one right now. I guess that's what it is. Anyway, good job, Todd. Hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I hope you have a Merry Christmas too.
Probably not. Well, yeah, I probably will. I don't want to say probably not because I'll get smacked in the mouth. Y'all have a great night. Take care as always. God bless. I'm going to go die now.